And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for today's episode of Marvel's Secret Invasion, Episode 2. Now, if you have not seen this episode yet, go back and watch it because spoilers ahead. Okay, so we all know that the Skrulls are now on Earth, and some of them, they're still technically waiting patiently to go back home to find, have Carol Danvers and Nick Fury to kind of give them a home of their own. Some live comfortable in Earth and being them and just enjoying Earth. However, there are some who are not exactly thrilled the fact that Nick Fury and Carol Danvers kind of broke their promise about finding them a new home after the events of the first Captain Marvel film. And in this episode, we got to see the aftermath of what happened with Russia when Russia got attacked by these rogue Skrulls led by their new general, Galvin, I believe his name was. Anyway, he's a new leader. He wants to basically make Earth his own. He's so upset with the fact that they were promised to get a new planet by Carol Danvers and Nick Fury, who they trusted, and they didn't deliver. Maybe something happened that we still have not seen yet. Something must have really happened with the fact that Carol did something in space that we have not seen yet as the audience. Maybe we'll get that information in the Marvels. Also find out maybe why Monica Rambeau still finds her not her friend anymore. There's that possibility as well. Remember, the last time we saw Monica Rambeau, she was in WandaVision. She didn't even want to talk about Captain Marvel. So something happened. Would that led into what happened with the Skrulls not getting a new planet? Possible. But we also got to see in this episode Nick Fury, still on the run. Now he's basically a kind of a wanted man again. I mean, what else is new with Nick Fury, he's been gone for so long. He's been in space. He's been kind of not feeling like himself because, the events of the snap, changed him. And now that he's back, he's got to fix this mess. He had no idea that some of these Skrulls are back on Earth, taking over people's lives and trying to invade and possible start World War III with this whole attack on Russia. We lost Maria Hill. Maria Hill is officially dead, which is unfortunately. So, yeah. I thought she would be a Skrull and change back into a Skrull because she got shot at the end of the last episode by a Skrull disguised as Nick Fury. So, she's gone. They brought her body in a box, kind of like what soldiers do when they come from overseas. Did the whole salute thing. So, yeah, officially, Maria Hill is officially gone. We also got to see Talos' daughter, played by Emilia Clarke. And, she's still on Team Bad Guy, kind of. But, when you start looking at her, there are some moments in the episode where are you sure she's with the bad guys? Is she starting to second guess herself? I kind of guessed that in the beginning of the first episode when you first meet her. She's just right now upset with her father, the fact that her mom's gone and she doesn't have a new home. But I'm pretty sure she's going to eventually turn and be like, whoa, this new general dude, he's going way too overboard with this whole takeover Earth situation, and then join her father and Nick Fury. That's just a guess, but it makes sense to be the right thing to do, Apparently the main plan is not only the fact that why the Skrulls are there, they're trying to make some Skrulls give them super strength. Now in the comics, they have these Skrulls called Super Skrulls. Now in the comics, the Super Skrulls' powers are they can copy any superhero's abilities and use them against them. Kind of like what X-Men Days of Future Past did when they had the Sentinels, be able to copy all the powers because of Mystique. But kind of like that, but they were able to copy anybody they are. So if one Skrull saw Captain America, be able to copy his skills. Kind of like Taskmaster, but except we never really got Taskmaster kind of like that without being a robot, but with powers. So if that actually ends up happening, I think that'd be really, really cool to see Super Skrulls in this Secret Invasion show. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far. It's very cool. We also got to see Rhodey. You know, Rhodey right now, he's being kind of like, oh, you started trouble in Russia. Now we got to clean up your mess, kind of giving that kind of soldier attitude, which we all know Rhodey. You know, he's War Machine, but you know, he still follows the orders of the American flag, you know, the soldiers, you know, being a soldier, following the president, you know, he has to wear a suit and tie now. He put away his Avenger stuff probably away. He's still an Avenger, but, you know, he still has orders from his other job. But I'm pretty sure this is going to lead into Rhodey realizing, you know, the government's kind of corrupted now. Now that we got these Skrulls over here doing their thing, and whatever events from here is going to probably lead into him getting his Armor War movie. I think it's a movie now because I think they changed it. It was a show, now it's a movie, and that's going to lead him to be like, well, I need to step away from putting on the uniform and be War Machine again. Because right now he's kind of acting kind of, well, I'm a soldier. I gotta follow orders. You know, you're causing trouble here. You know, you could be starting World War III, Nick Fury. The guy's at the point yelling at Nick Fury. Who yells at Nick Fury? Nobody, especially an Avenger. You know, there was even a moment here where he's like, "Oh yeah, maybe we should call the team," and Nick Fury's like, we don't need them getting copied and being used as terrorists." So smart on him, because you know the Skrulls can copy anybody. If they would have turned into any of the Avengers, you know, Sam, whoever's left in the Avengers anyway, that would have been terrible. And Super Skrulls can use their powers, so if that eventually comes to fruition, that's going to be even more trouble. So, but it's going to be cool to see eventually. We also got to see Olivia Colman. She was in the first episode. She helps Nick Fury, but we're not really sure what her intentions are. I kind of think that she might be a Skrull pretending to be somebody else, but there's that, but who knows. She did torture one of the Skrulls to try to get information about why the rogue Skrulls are doing and what their agenda is. So there was that situation. But you know, it did end pretty cool at the end, where we found out Nick Fury is actually married to a Skrull. So that was pretty cool. Now we just gotta wait to see what episode 3 is gonna give us, and hopefully it continues being awesome. Because so far, 2 for 2. This is a very cool show. I really enjoying it, and just seeing Nick Fury be Nick Fury again, excuse me, it's just great. I mean, he's Nick Fury, you know. Even when he's like, I don't feel like Nick Fury, he's still Nick Fury. You know, he's upset right now the fact that, you know, Maria Hill's gone, but you know he's having some fight with Talos. You know, Talos' daughter is part of these rogue Skrulls trying to conquer the Earth. You know, Carol Danvers is not there, which I'm pretty sure this is gonna lead into the Marvels, but who knows? We'll see how that turns out. Or maybe the Marvels is before this, but who knows? Anyway, there was one more thing I wanted to talk about. There was one moment in here where Nick Fury finds out about the Skrulls being on Earth. He had a very weird reaction that kind of reminded me of, you know, the building blocks in a way of how humans are gonna start to react when they start hearing about mutants in the MCU. Because you know, when Earth got attacked by aliens, they were all freaked out. Everybody was kind of like, you know, very cautious about having aliens, you know. But you know, if that sets them off, I can imagine when the MCU starts bringing in the mutants, that's going to be a very interesting conversation to see in the MCU, but eventually we'll get there. But overall, great episode. Can't wait to see more. Nick Fury, it looks like he's starting to feel a little better, but he's also kind of mad now. The fact that his right-hand girl is gone. So, yeah, when you take off Nick Fury, you know, you're going to get problems. So, yeah, there's that. So, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Are you guys enjoying Secret Invasion yet? Not enjoying it? You guys gave up on the show? You don't really care about the MCU Phase 5 television stuff? You gave up on after seeing what happened with, you know, Phase 4? Maybe you didn't even like Phase 4. Leave me a comment below. Let me know. Stay tuned for more, and thank you very much, and have a good day.